Hmm. Yeah, so... Miss Meanie, do you remember this article? It's an article about the accident. You had said this in it. But I opened the right door and, like, got out. That's correct, isn't it? Like, why are you suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor, which side is the passenger seat? The left or the right? Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver's on the left side. That would be it if it were an American car. But it would be on the opposite in a British car. Opposite? The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be the left side. Ah! What do you mean by this? Miss Meanie, you said that you escaped using the right side of the door of the car. But if you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat. Ah! Order! Order! Order in the court! Order! Ah! Mr. Phoenix Wright is blabbering nonsense again. Eni said the person who was driving was her older sister, Mimi Meanie. That is what Eni said, yes. But that is where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions. Phoenix, it looks like you finally found the real root of this murder. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question, Eni or Meanie? Who was really driving? The answer is the one person who had the driver's license, Mimi Meanie. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive. But you just said the witness, Miss Eenie Meanie, was the one in the driver's seat. Which leads us to the next question. The next question? Who is the person standing on the witness stand right now? What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This witness name is... I'll tell you what her name really is. This witness' real name is... Mimi Meanie. That is your real name. Of all the foolish dribble. Then how do you explain her appearance? When she was admitted into the hospital, this witness was suffering severe facial burns. So for the purpose of facial reconstruction, they used a picture. Facial reconstruction surgery? This is the picture she gave to her doctor at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister. No! But Mimi Meanie, she died in the car accident. That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case. Then, the body they found at the crash site, that was the body of the real Eenie Meanie. Isn't that right, Miss Mimi Meanie? The car accident 1 year ago. The one who died that night was Eenie Meanie. Her sister, Mimi, then stole her face and was reborn as Eenie. With this, she effectively erased Mimi Meanie from existence. Your Honor, I'm sure you can now see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. What do you mean? Ah! What is the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically, the spirit of this nurse that died in the crash, Mimi Meanie. However, that would not have been possible, because Mimi Meanie was still, in fact, alive. And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. So this witness had to stop that from happening at all costs. And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray? Is that what you're saying? Yes. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. Well, Miss Von Karma, why did you say my name just now? Looks like I've been unmasked. A witness? That's right, I admit it. My real name is Mimi Meanie. That quack doctor, he got what he deserved in the end. And I was so close to finally ditching Mimi too. So close. But why? Why would you go so far to throw yourself away? To become your own sister? I think I understand why. Mimi wanted herself to disappear because... That's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimi. That's right, the person standing before us today. And a few weeks late after this mishap, Mimi had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister. The timing couldn't have been worse. 14 patients dying in that incident, and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way. She lost everything in the flames of that accident. Her sister, and even her own face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Unbelievable! A plan beyond my wildest imagination. That jerk! If only he hadn't thought of that channeling mumbo-jumbo. Mumbo-jumbo? Becoming Eni has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling, the oculate. I hate it! I hate it all! I believe there is still a few unsolved riddles here. Why did you set the murderous revenge plot into motion? And why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to help you with the plan? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocence of the defendant, Maya Fay. This is preposterous! I'm perfect! Me, Franziska von Karma! I'm going to enjoy the news tonight. Miss von Karma, how about you? It's going to be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Ow! Ow! Ah! Ow! Ow! Ah! Ah! Jesus! This is not cool! Ah! Just son of a big... This is good butter! And one more for good measure! You psycho bitch! Phoenix! Hang in there, Phoenix! 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 This court is a fraud! A sham! Now then, it looks like it's some time before Mr. Phoenix regains consciousness, so I will go ahead and pronounce the verdict. Not guilty. Yay! I wish they had confetti in court. That is all. This court is adjourned. Congratulations, Maya. Success! Aww. It's good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? Sis! Sis! I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis, in my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent. A familiar scent? I was inside that clothing box, right? That box. That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right. There's still one thing I don't quite get. What's that? What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot. I think Mimi had just planned to open the door to chamber herself. And then you and Lotta would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fay who had just committed a murder. She had it planned down to the smallest detail, huh? Nick! Congrats, Maya! Thanks! Looks like you bailed me out of another jam. Well, you know, but I really don't want something like this to happen ever again. I'm fine because I have you to help me, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, and now my aunt. Hey, Nick, tell me. Tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible. Why would she help Miss Mimi plan that? I just don't understand it, Nick. Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be? Nick, please, I need an answer. The reason Morgan helped Mimi with the plan was... Well, there's only one way to do it. There's only one reason she would. Pearly? 4 years from now, a new master will be born into the Kurain village. And that person will be you, Maya. But if you weren't there, then the main family bloodline would disappear. And what would happen then? The branch family. My aunt. No, Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. The next person would be Pearls. Oh! Everything was done for her sake. It was also that Pearls would become the next master. Yeah, I can see that. Did Maya say something just now? I think that she was saying... I thought so. Date and time unknown. Detention center. Solidarity confinement. Cells 13. My precious Pearl. You are only one suitable to be the master of the Kurain, dear child. I sacrificed it all for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder, and cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying, witless main family girl. That Maya Fey. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come. Well, that's not scary as hell. And that is the end of episode 2, Reunion and Turnabout. And that opens up brand new episode, Turnabout Big Top. And we're going to save and stop here. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye.